today and I haven't done anything, but I've got lots of stuff going on. I'm going to be moving my horse on November 1st, so that's been taking a lot of training. Plus, I've been having to cover for somebody at work who does way more hours than I do, so that's been knocking me out. But I am back now, and next week I should be back again. So I'm going to start, I'm reading another book right now, and I should be done that shortly. I'm going to start with a magazine review, and the magazine review that I'm going to do is Horse Sport. Now, fall is my favorite season, so immediately seeing this title, I already like the magazine. This one, although is very pretty, isn't as good as some of the other ones were. I still enjoy the magazine. It was a good magazine, but other months have been better. There was a lot of articles on the actual showing and like the high-end showing, like Spruce Meadows Masters and that kind of thing. And I can't really diss on that because it is a horse sport magazine, so I can't really complain that there's a lot of sport articles because that's what the magazine's about. So the articles that were there, that were the sport articles, are good articles. It's a well-written magazine. It's just not my interest, so I'm being picky. But they did have an article that I thoroughly enjoyed on the big EQ diet, or equitation diet. Now, luckily, I'm not one that worries about that as much, but when I was younger, I did struggle with the fact that I was fat. Even before I started riding. I was fat all the way through high school. I'm fat now. I'm dealing with it and I'm trying to work on it and be healthy about it, but I'm not trying to starve myself like I used to. Now, this magazine article really brought to the forefront on how the accepted body image for like the hunter and that kind of thing is tall and lean, and the pressure that one puts on oneself to be good is to be tall and lean. So you got riders who aren't eating or just having water, and they're proud of that. And that's scary because you're controlling a 1,200-pound animal, or even a 1,000-pound animal, and you're weak from hunger. Like, that's not safe, and that's not good sport. Like, if you're trying to starve yourself to do well at a competition, it's time for you to stop doing the competition. Competitions are supposed to be fun. Competitions are supposed to be the test of all the work you do at home. It should be how well you do and where you can improve, and not how better you are than everybody else. And I got kind of a taste of that when I was doing my showing last year, and I didn't really like who I became and how competitive I became. And this article brought that to the forefront about what is showing supposed to be. Like, it's supposed to be something that's fun. It's supposed to be something that your friends support you with. Like, gone are the days where you clap for everybody that finished the course, and you praise everybody that finished the course, because you know what, they did it, they got out there. That's gone. Now it's people are nasty to each other, and well, you only won because you got that horse. Or well, what happened to the days where you can be proud of each other? Like, that's, I don't know, it's very frustrating. And that article brought it to the point of what people are doing to their bodies to succeed. Like, that's not success. And if you're having to starve yourself, not a good thing. I don't know. The weight issue really is something that bothers me a lot, especially in the riding, and especially because there has been a lot of focus on that kind of thing, and how much horses should be expected to carry. And I don't think it should be a image thing. I don't think it should be like you can look at the mirror and you're tall and slender and beautiful. I am always going to be fat. I'm not going to be obese, but I'm always going to be fat. That's the way my metabolism works. I can try to improve that. I'm doing stairs at work. I'm jumping rope during my break. I'm biking to and from work. I'm being cautious about what I eat. But again, that's another thing. It's you can't eat well anymore and be able to afford to live, because all the bad food is the cheap food. And if you want to survive, what are you going to do? So to see that kids are already trying to starve themselves, it's very disturbing. It's very disturbing, and I'm glad that the magazine brought that out, because you shouldn't have to worry about the amount of weight you bring to your horse. You should have to worry about the amount of fitness you bring to your horse. Because a fat, fit person who can balance her own core, who can carry her own weight properly over the back of that horse, is better for the horse than the skinny, unfit person who's bouncing all around, who can't post, who the horse has to constantly change their balance to balance the rider. So that's something that irks me, and I'm sorry to go off on a tangent on you guys, but body image should not be a problem in today's day and age. And it irks me that it's gotten into the horse field. It really has. But either or, that magazine, they did a nice article on it. They did a good view on it. They did a good way of having to recognize what the problems are and how you can fix the problems and that kind of thing. So I did enjoy that article. They also had an article on resistance-free training. I know that's a new thing that's going on in the world, so we will see how that works, but it explained it very well. It had articles on stewards in the horse show, which are really the unsung heroes, the ones that make everything run. So that was enjoyable. All in all, it was a very good magazine, but there was a lot more sport in the horse sport for this issue, which I mean, it's a horse sport magazine, so I really can't say anything. But thank you guys so much for listening to my tyrant, and I will do another video very, very shortly. Have a great weekend, guys.